All right, and then looking at our Illinois State games scouting reports now, going to the infielders this week. What do you guys have? I'll let you any of you can kick it off if you want. I can go last here.
Well, so we're gonna go down the list of classes, right? So we rolled out a
Yep.
26 analysis, a 27, a 28, and we're gonna try to find like the event's loaded. There's 300 to 250 plus position players probably. A lot of guys get ranked from the infield analysis, and then a lot of guys don't. And there are a ton of good guys that aren't ranked. So I think for me, like going through the list and finding some guys that weren't ranked is what I'm trying to do here. Do you guys want to lead it off? Do you want me to? I mean, I can take a very easy one. What do we got?
I'll lead it off, and Gavin's probably gonna come in here and like yell at me because I'm probably messing this all up. So you actually used this same player. I think it was you, Gavin, for catchers, but I also saw him on the infield. Is that allowed? Okay, all right. I'm getting the thumbs up. I'm going Lucas Faraball out of
Oh,
Ottawa.
okay.
On my field, he hit a homer, and it was like a no doubter out to left down in Rantoul, and I just really like his at bats. I want to say I had his team for two or maybe all three of their games. But this is a kid on the infield too, can really hold his own. He's reliable, and then he's also very accurate. So I really like Lucas Faraball from this event. So that's going to be my 2026 infielder. I want to give some love. Still uncommitted.
Yeah, I'll go with the guy that committed right after the event, with AJ Runkle, Illinois Springfield commit. This is a guy that in game was showing some power. He took a curveball to the right center gap, and also he had a very, like he's a big body, also a two-way, but he ran a 7.1960, which is an impressive speed for his size. So a shout out to him. Once again, impressive power, interesting two-way to keep an eye on, and a good get for Illinois Springfield.
I mean, I'll get in here. I'm not.
Yeah, get in there. I'm opening it up to you guys.
All right, I'll go with infielder Gavin Fiscone from St. Charles East. He's 2026. Also a pitcher as well, kind of like Dane just mentioned there with Runkle, I believe. But Fiscone is 6'5". At the state games, he ran a 6.82. 95-mile-an-hour EV at the plate, right-handed hitter. I thought the swing was pretty easy during his round of BP. Defensively, it's pretty steady, and 87 miles an hour across the infield. So, Gavin Fiscone, 2026 from St. Charles East.
Pete, you can get in here and take a guy if you want, but Gavin, I was gonna bring up. We were talking about commits earlier. One guy I don't know if we brought up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he deserves like a huge shout out is Sammy Atkinson, committed to Heartland. I feel like when we've talked about, I think last weekend last podcast we talked about like guys that made a big jump this year. Like man, I thought Sammy had a great 2025. Commits to Heartland. That's where his brother started off. Had a ton of success down there. So to see Sammy kind of following in those footsteps and see Sammy really coming into his own has been fun. Well, I'll stick on Pravi because I like Bryce Tenza. Massive human being, plays football. I think right now, like maybe figuring out what he wants to do in college. You guys may know more on that than me. Maybe he wants to be a football guy, has a couple offers. But like he's got huge bat speed. I was looking at the numbers, like it's top of the scale, averaging 73.6 miles an hour bat speed. And just a super imposing presence in the box and could impact Providence's lineup this year. And, first base type, but curious to see what happens to Bryce just as far as what he does in college, if it is baseball, if it is football, and wanted to give him a little love.
Yeah, I'll cap things off here. Justin Geese from Yorkville, someone that I came away liking a lot in the spring, and he's not someone that's going to really like wow you in a showcase setting. He's a guy that you got to go watch play. He's a gamer. He's scrappy, left-handed hitter. Kind of got that wider like spray bat to ball approach. And he's on the barrel. He's a good table setter. And I really like him on the infield. He's a perfect like second base profile. 7-1 runner. I just love watching that kid play the game. Scrappy little left-handed hitter.